When you think of the Mafia, a lot of things come to mind. Money, women, overweight Italian men wearing floral shirts, and most importantly, drugs. Lots of drugs. So if you're an overweight crime boss with more money than sanity, here are some of the cars you can expect to buy. Starting off the list strong is the Rolls-Royce Phantom. The Phantom has umbrellas in the door just in case of raining bullets. This car is literally perfect for Southside Chicago. You could visit beautiful tourist attractions in style. For example, O-Block, King Von's Memorial Site, and an oddly shaped chrome bean. If you didn't know, this bean cost $26 million to make. I know a group of Mexicans that can build the exact same thing for $50 and a beer. Bro, that 26 million could have went to better places, like resources for the youth, so they don't off themselves for wearing a different colored hat. I never understood why people glorify rappers like King Von. Mans would say RIP Von, RIP Von. What about the 7 other people that King Von killed? King Von is literally the definition of a serial killer, and he gets glorified for it. If you're a mafia serial killer, I'm sorry for dissing your entire occupation. And secondly, find a new career path. I heard McDonald's is hiring. But the perfect car for you is the Mercedes S63 AMG. In the 48 Laws of Power, rule number 1 is to never outshine the master. And since your boss drives a Rolls-Royce Phantom, you can't just outshine him with something more luxurious. So, you buy the S63 AMG. It's the perfect balance of luxury and speed. And people will just think you're some Fortune 500 CEO instead of Colombian Agent 47. I can't lie, I think these CEOs do more damage to society than Agent 47. They're all psychopaths in suits, bro. Take in, a CEO could fire 40,000 people in the snap of a finger. You might not think that's a lot, but there are at least 500,000 people who depend on the person to get fired. Imagine your dad is working at some business firm, yeah? He's been working there for 12 years and is about to get his next promotion. But instead of giving him the promotion he deserves, they fire him in the name of restructuring the company. This is usually done when a company introduces a new product. A new product means greater research and development cost. So the easiest and quickest way to mitigate these costs is to fire employees. Your dad got fired so Cheetos could introduce a new Cheetah Cat Piss flavored bag of potato chips. The next car on the list is something you never want to eat Cheetos in. The Bugatti Chiron, the ultimate hypercar. You know, after the Koenigsegg 1-1, Pagani's on the R, maybe a LaFerrari. None of that matters. If you can afford a Chiron, you're a high tier mafia boss and could afford all the other cars on this list. The only problem I see with the Bugatti is you might get some unwanted attention from the police, but that doesn't matter since you already have some of them under your payroll. If you're from Afghanistan, then you literally have all of them under your payroll. You know, I realized the US and Afghanistan are very similar. You guys both like guns, you guys both have big beards. It's just the alcohol and self-destruction part we don't quite agree on. Next is a car that literally can't self-destruct. This is the dream car for every low-level mafia member. The Mercedes G-Wagon. Now the G-Wagon is very desirable for a multitude of reasons. It has a big V8, the same aerodynamics as my house, and could be legally written off as a business expense. You got plenty of room in the back for bricks of concrete that you need to deliver to your friends down the block. And when you see a G-Wagon on the road, it demands more attention than a toddler with ADHD. The amount of attention this car gets is similar to the Arab in a thobe experience at an airport. I swear, bro, these random bag searches are not random at all. But then again, would you rather check the bag of John Smith or Amir al-Suif Jihad Arabi Death to America Huyafa bin Laden III? And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't get mad when Mr. Amir, the chemical engineer, gets a new job and John Smith, the Walmart cashier, starts complaining about how they're stealing all the jobs. Come on, Mr. John. If they were stealing all the jobs, then they would be black. I meant to say they would be bleeding. Because people who steal, they deserve to be punished. You know who else deserves to be punished? All the people who don't like, comment, or subscribe. So make sure you do that right now, or I will wish you well in all of your future endeavors.